Welcome to the Judith TV show. Form today's hottest celebrity relationship gist, secret romances exposed, shocking breakups shaking the internet, and couples everyone is talking about. Which gist do you believe? And which is just hype? Stay tuned for more. Welcome to the Judith TV show.
Hello, lovelies. This is the Judy TV show. In here, friends, I talk about marriage and marriage related trending issues, as you all know. And my name is Judith with a touch of Ifeinwa. Please, has anybody checked on Nurse Yinka? Is all still well? Is she still okay? Because I saw a couple of posts she made within how many days, and she's still threatening that she's even going to write a book. I recall that I saw a post made by Lincoln where Lincoln said, I think he said he was going to have his beer after playing golf and then a pepper soup, and then his woman would take care of him, something like that. There may not be any woman. The guy just said the thing like that. That might just be the true position of things. Or not, before you know it, boom, Yinka responded. I know you're referring to me. I have responded. I wish you all the best. Brown sugar girl, wish you all the best. More. Yinka. This woman is a good entertainer, to be honest. Like one other person said, look, I'm suggesting that people, anytime you see any post from Yinka, don't just go and comment on her page because she's just looking for engagement and all that. You can go and then discuss it on another person's page or even your own page, but leave her own so that because she's just throwing up anything that she knows that could make people to talk and everything. Meanwhile, Uche Maduagu just made a revelation, a disclosure that Yinka was the very person that posted that video of where she was begging that she has been busy accusing Lincoln. Which Maduagu said that it's Yinka that posted the video. So why would this woman post this video and then turn and be accusing Lincoln? Which is according to Uche, he said that Yinka wants Lincoln to talk. He just wanted him to talk so that maybe she too can also say her own and everything. Because I don't see one or two things that she's talking about, adding up and all that. You didn't take care of my children, I'm taking up care of your children. At 50, almost 50, you're living with your parents. You don't have anything doing. Madam, if that is what you're saying is true, so how come you knew all this about him and you still went into the relationship? Because you are not giving the impression that he's not a responsible man, Abi. So how come you still went into the relationship? That's what I don't understand. And even when the guy now said, okay, go out of the social media because the things you are posting are now making people to react even against Sapiti Doche himself. So this guy said to you, stay off social media for 3 years, and you are now saying, okay, you don't want me to be in social media, but you want to be that. So what's the respect? Where is the respect now? How do you call that one your husband or whatever? You guys are just funny. To be honest, I tell you, and then again, she was now saying that she's going to write a book, maybe to tell her story. You begin to wonder: is it you didn't write a book with Mr. Chad Tessian that you got married? I don't know how many years the marriage lasted, but at least he produced three grown-up children. And then you didn't write a book on him. You didn't write a book on the Nigerian politician that your relationship with him broke your marriage. You didn't also write a book on the Nigerian man that you dated before Lincoln. Is now Lincoln that you want to date, you want to write a book on. That means this woman is very deeply, still interested in Lincoln. But I think Lincoln, took a best decision because this kind of a reaction over nothing, is a red flag. In fact, a triple red flag. So it's better you take a walk and don't look back. Okay, maybe some other person that could handle her better will come her way. But with this way that she's going, to be honest, I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel or something. No, no, I don't see it. This relationship will continue to be buzz. You are blaming I'm talking to Yinka now. You are blaming Lincoln, that he put out there. You are accusing him. Meanwhile, which your mother said that Yinka was the one that put out the video, the begging video. Now, okay, assuming it's even Lincoln, you are blaming him for putting out that, but you have been talking about him, making posts about him, where you even called all Igbo women to go and sleep with him and rate him, where you are dragging his wife, everything he told you about his father, about Mama Rita, about his ex-wife, about everything. You are just feeling that. So who is now only one that he released and Yinka. I hope you're still working in the mental home in Minnesota. Because I mean, you can't be posting all these things and then those guys will just be looking at you like that, okay? Because it looks very much like the integrity of somebody of your status or somebody of a medical personnel, is just not there. But I wouldn't know, how they see the whole thing. But to be honest, the way Yinka has been going about this is not, she has just turned it into a mockery that people will now be, saying, what did she post now, so that they can have a good laugh and everything. Meanwhile, let me say one of a few things to May, and then it's totally different from thing from Yinka, because Lincoln was the person that Yinka had problems with, and then she descended on May and started dragging May, and May. You begin to wonder why me? Why not Lincoln? Okay. And then he's now hailing Yule. Oh, Yule and Judy, they are fun couples. So now that Yule has left Judy, you don't want to talk about it. You now started mentioning Majid, started mentioning Chinedu Bernard. These people have dated in the past. So I don't know why, in the process of trying to like get at Lincoln, Yinka will end up spilling things that will put her in trouble way back home here. I'm telling you, she will end up doing that. If she doesn't mind her business, she doesn't stop and then move on probably with another guy or whatever. Anyway, having said that, guy, I want to speak to Queen May. Queen May, this might be a little bit different from what you expect, but I don't know. I had a prompting to say this to you. I don't know what you're still doing in Ajah Mansion. I don't know whether you're still there. I don't know what you are still doing there. The court has granted you that house, and I am certain that you have another house. I think also in Lagos or in Abuja or where. Why don't you and your children move into that place and sell this at their mansion? I don't know why you are still there. First of all, it will, the memories of Kambili Chuku, your late son, for you and you also his siblings. And then again, your husband, that I mean you now, the memories of both of them, all over the house and everything. I don't know how you're managing. And besides, I think it would just be better for you to move, to make it look as if, it's a different thing altogether. You have started afresh and everything rather than continue to be in that house. Since court has granted you that house, I think by now you should have considered, putting up that house for sale, even if to share the money to your three children and then put it in their respective accounts for them and all that. While they join you to now move into the new house that you got, I think that would be more like it instead of still staying in that house, because I just thought of the memories of Kambili Chuku especially, and even you, okay. And then I just said, maybe I should just chip in this, but like I've always said, it is your decision. Whatever you decide is your house, is your choice. I'm just making a suggestion which I'm entitled to. Okay, guys, I don't know what people think. Me still staying in that house with the children and everything that they are known for, and then people see them and all that. I was thinking that the best thing would have been for her to move to another house and then put up that one for sale. Whatever thing that is the proceeds from that, she can share it among her children and all that. But then, like I said, it's entirely her choice. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's also okay for them to continue staying there, or do you think that it's better for her to put up that house for sale and move into a new house, and then let it look as if she's starting afresh and all that? Let me know. And then again, for our main nurse, what do you have to tell her? Even though I discovered that Yinka no dey listen to anybody, she will just say, I'm stopping. The next moment, I recall when she said, me, leave me and my children, you and your cover, leave me and my children. I want to have my peace and all that. And I begin to wonder, waiting concern me inside the matter. And at the end of the day, I want to stop, and then at the end of the day, see her making a lot of posts and everything. I'm surprised that she has not dragged Madam Rita and join inside the matter. And the you and the Judy that this lady has been busy defending her for one day, they have never even appreciated that. They've not even acknowledged, you know, what he is saying. If you think you're going to love you while you're running down his brother, I don't know how that is going to fly. I just don't know how that is going to fly. And then for you that is now saying that accusing a Lincoln or putting out information there and all that, but you are the one that is doing the whole thing. The video I made, the last video I made, I was like, Yinka, I think the problem is that you have refused to see that you are the problem here. You keep on blaming every other person except yourself, and then the moment you realize and tell yourself the truth, it will be easier for you to also advise yourself on how best to go about this, and especially to behave your age or to act your age. That will go a long way to help. Friends, let me know your opinion in the comment section. As usual, let's have a conversation around that, okay? I recall that in that last video, somebody said to me, I think this woman is sick. Do you blame the commenter? Because I mean that's just what's playing out. But let me know your opinion here, and especially the Ajah mansion of May Edochie that I suggested that she could just put it up for sale, and then start all over in a new environment and a new property altogether. That's just my opinion and my suggestion. But let's have yours at the comment section as usual, and so we can have a conversation around that. Okay, guys, I'd like to end this video here, and once again, I thank you most sincerely for always watching my videos. I know you're going to watch this one. Okay, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and please don't make it your last visiting my channel to watch my videos. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now, dear friends.